Hello everyone, welcome to this series on the history of English literature. And this video is the third part of the novel in interwar years, and in this video we will study the lack of popularity of the new novelists. Introduction. The interwar period 1918 to 1939 witnessed a profound transformation in the art of the novel. Writers in this era, responding to the disillusionment and fragmentation brought about by World War I, departed sharply from the conventions of pre-war fiction. However, despite their undeniable innovation and lasting influence, these new novelists often struggled to find widespread popularity among general readers. Their works, though revolutionary, demanded an unprecedented level of sensitivity and engagement, which many readers were either unwilling or unable to provide. Revolutionary techniques and reader expectations. One major reason for the limited popularity of interwar novelists was the sheer complexity of their craft. Abandoning the linear narratives and externalized characterizations of earlier fiction, these writers turned their focus inward. They explored the subtlest shades of motive, fleeting impressions, and fragmented inner impulses of their characters. Techniques such as stream of consciousness, interior monologue, and non-linear narration required readers to relinquish the familiar comforts of coherent plot and straightforward storytelling. Consequently, the act of reading itself became a demanding, often exhausting task. Only those readers who were as delicately sensitive as the novelists themselves could fully appreciate the intricate psychological and aesthetic experiments. For the broader public, accustomed to accessible narratives, the effort seemed disproportionate to the reward. The preoccupation with the morbid and the psychological. Another significant barrier was the novelists' increasing preoccupation with morbid, unsettling, and often bleak aspects of human psychology. In contrast to the confident optimism of the Victorian and Edwardian novel, interwar fiction mirrored a world deeply scarred by war, loss, and existential uncertainty. Themes of alienation, despair, sexual depression, and moral ambiguity became prevalent. While such explorations were true to the spirit of the age, they provoked discomfort and even distaste among readers seeking escapism or moral certainties. The confrontation with human frailty and subconscious fears was too stark, too raw for many. As a result, much of the interwar novel remained confined to a relatively small circle of intellectuals and critics. The indelible impact on the craft of fiction. Despite their lack of immediate popularity, the significance of the interwar novelists cannot be overstated. Writers such as James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, D.H. Lawrence, and William Faulkner redefined the possibilities of fiction. Their experiments permanently expanded the toolkit available to future writers, influencing not only narrative structure and character development, but also language itself. By demonstrating that a novel could prioritize subjective experience over external events and psychological depth over social realism, they revolutionized literary aesthetics. Even novels that would seem more traditional in later decades bear the unmistakable imprint of their innovations. In this sense, their impact transcended the tastes and preferences of their own time and became embedded in a DNA of modern and postmodern literature. Conclusion. The lack of popularity faced by the new novelists of the interwar years was an inevitable consequence of their radical ambitions. Their intricate techniques, psychological depth, and confrontation with the morbid realities of human existence demanded a level of engagement that many readers were unprepared to offer. Yet, their revolution in the craft of fiction ensured that their legacy would endure, shaping the future of literature in ways both subtle and profound. Their work remains a testament to the transformative power of artistic innovation, even in the face of initial misunderstanding and resistance. So this was the third part of our discussion on the novel in the interwar years. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other aspect of the novel. Until then, goodbye and thank you.